Welcome to part 2 of Mercury Retrograde from Leo to Scorpios. Leos. As I remember, because I have a very, very good memory, the year had begun with you with the clinging to the past. A lot of past is in your mind and you have not had your closures and you've not dealt with your past. And that's what this Mercury retrograde does. It just kind of brings everything on the surface and it forces you to first either you fix your past or you have a proper closure on it. You just cannot let it be like this shadow in your mind, because it weighs on your soul, it weighs on your thinking process, and that's not good for you because it puts you in a very, very deep sorrow. Yes, there are some regrets, Leos. This Mercury retrograde, you're not only going to look into past, you would want to change things there, but you're going to be very sad about the certain decisions you took, and you would be like, I wish I had thought differently or a bit wiser. But that's not all. We are supposed to learn from our mistakes. We are not supposed to dwell on them. So Leos, please meditate. Virgos, let's I need to tell you that your success is not very far from you, and that's the kind of thinking Mercury retrograde is going to give you. And Mercury retrograde will give you an understanding, as you are also ruled by Mercury, and this retrogression will give you some intervention and internal talk, and you will be like, I can complete myself if I just fixate or focus on success and not on my failures. So because we have seen you struggling the entire year since 2020 has started. I hope this Mercury retrograde brings some kind of a balance in your mind. Librans, the first card is very straightforward: silence. Just keep quiet. You make a lot of plans in every Mercury retrograde. So just look at the past Mercury retrograde, which happened in March, and before that happened around the end of December. So somewhere in December. So every time Mercury retrograde comes in, you want to run. You want to be in this intense person in that lightning speed. No, don't do that. In fact, I'm going to tell you, put everything on hold. Till the 12th of July, you just make sure you do not take any important decision. You just have to have that kind of patience, and you have that. You are a Libran, and just act like one. Be in that balancing mode and be quiet. Anybody or everybody who asks you what's going on, everything is on hold. I'm going to think about it, and sure enough, after the 12th of July, you'll be very, very happy that I am glad I waited, and everything is so clear, and now I can take an informed decision. Scorpions are having a bit of a trust issues with their lover in this Mercury retrograde. They're doubting their lover a bit too much, or some very close friend. Is this person talking behind my back? Is my lover texting his or her exes or something? So those kind of very silly thoughts are crossing your mind, and nothing concrete, nothing so worth thinking. So all that is the Scorpion drama that is happening, and Scorpions don't do that. You're very, you're basically a very you're a water sign also, and Scorpio, if you see a Scorpio is a very self-destructive creature, and it can get very toxic if it kind of dwells or thinks or fixates on something for too much. So don't have that toxicity inside of you. If you feel anything like that, pick up the phone and talk to the person you're having these doubts about, and I'm sure they will clear it to you. Of course, Mercury retrograde communication is a bit tough, and the words don't come out that smoothly or that correctly, but try to be politically correct. Make sure you don't hurt the other person, but do get it out of your chest and just deal with it and be done with it.